Citizens of the Reject Nation, at long last, we have returned. I would like to first say thank you to all of you who sent in so many kind, generous messages. As you may have heard, I was concussed. I was in an accident, but I am okay. As you can see, I'm wearing these glasses, looking like I'm in the Big Lebowski.
He slipped while eating a hot dog.
I did not do that. I was actually almost murdered by a guy on an electric scooter, but I'm okay. Everything's okay. The Force was strong with me. He only hit my head really hard and ended up in the hospital. But I'm so excited to be back.
The whole time I was like, man, you were delaying Bad Batch.
No, really bad. But before that, it was also my fault. Yeah, it was a scheduling issue. But we are so excited to be back. You know what's serious when I don't watch Star Wars?
Well, we're going to watch 12, 13, and 14 today.
There's 3 episodes?
Yeah, we got 12, 13, and 14 to do.
That's 3 episodes.
Yeah,
I love
3.
Star Wars.
His brain is still intact. He can do addition.
For all of you who were so patient, I'm leaving you a like, and I'm subscribing to how wonderful you are. But if you haven't already done that, you should do that for us too. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
Greg, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready for you guys to check out our Patreon where you get the full-length Retch and Watch Along for all 3 of these.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Can I still do the drums? Juggernaut.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. X-Men 3, The Last Stand, the best X-Men movie.
Mount Tantus.
On the mines of Mount Tantus.
On the mines! The mines!
This is concussion reaction.
Mr. Hemlock Tree. Omega.
Turning yourself over was a wise decision. Come with me.
If you want to live.
Like I just pushed her.
Yeah. I wonder if we're going to get some, like, actual time with our Republic Commandos. Because do you know anything about the Republic Commandos? Did you play the games?
Oh, dude, yeah, you've asked me this many times. Played them all, beginning to end.
Really?
Yeah,
all one of them?
I've said them. That's it every time.
So you know Scorch?
Best character.
Where's Nala Say?
In a cell. I'm afraid the Kaminoan won't be aiding you in another escape.
I'm afraid the Kaminoan won't be aiding you in another escape.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're safe.
As she does that.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the move would be orbital bombardment.
Yeah.
Orbital bombardment. Like, why leave a trace and risk the rest of the Bad Batch staying alive?
That's a very good point.
Even if we get our hands on a ship, we still have no way of finding Tantus base.
That's not exactly true.
What?
You've known what Tantus is this whole time?
I didn't say I know.
Oh.
There's someone who might have the coordinates.
Ooh.
Admiral Rampart.
Oh, from Camino, from the last season.
Why didn't you say anything before?
Because Tantus isn't a place I ever wanted to go back to. Rampart's not particularly trustworthy.
Yeah, of course.
He's a last resort, but he's also our only option. Where's Rampart now? I was still in the Empire when they arrested him. He was sent to...
Batcher knows.
Do not
Fee.
shoot!
I second that.
I found Fee during my scout.
I saw the Imperials on my approach. When I landed, Doc here briefed me on the situation.
That's super convenient.
Used the hidden cavern access when I docked my ship.
We're gonna need to borrow that.
Any friend of Brown Eyes is a friend of mine.
Aww.
Where are we headed?
An Imperial labor camp on Erebus.
I like this already.
I like it a lot.
This is going to be fun.
I feel like this show really wants me to like Fee.
Do you not like Fee?
I like Fee,
I like Fee with tech.
but I don't love Fee. It has nothing to do with...
Juggernaut. It's a juggernaut.
Okay.
It's why the episode's called Juggernaut.
God.
Sorry. Concussion. Do you recognize that species?
That's a human.
Don't you order me around. You're the one slowing us down.
Oh, he's seen better days. You didn't
Damn,
recognize the other species?
Rampart's let himself go. No, who's the species?
From a certain Mandalorian series.
A Babu Frick?
When we acquire the target, we'll call Mew for a pickup.
Love the trope of getting a bad guy from a previous movie or season of television.
If we get any closer, those ships will show up on their
So
senses.
exciting.
No, we won't.
I like Fee's ship. It's a fun combo of things.
Fee?
Oh, relax. I'd expect you to know a stealth approach when you see it.
It's also a nice callback to Rogue One with the Juggernaut.
Yeah, man. I
Do you
love
remember that?
callbacks. Love callbacks. All right, Fee knows how to drive a ship. Beautiful.
Quiet as usual.
It is kind of frustrating that
Next assignment, we'll see some
Crosshair had this information this whole time.
Well,
But I guess he did need something to propel him to do it. Oh, it's an Ugnaught.
I'm so proud of you, Greg.
The prison's on the other side of this bridge. Our best shot at grabbing Rampart is to intercept them when they're en route from the mine.
Mine.
We can't hit it head on. They'll see us coming.
Oh, boy.
This is Transport 1. Prisoners are secure. Heading back to base now.
Get into position. I'll secure the controls. You two handle Rampart.
There's nothing wrong with the episode so far to me.
No,
it
it's-
makes
it's
sense. They got to
enjoyable.
get Rampart.
Yeah.
So they can get to Tantus. It's a prison break.
Sensor's been tripped. Check it out.
This is
That
bad
poor
news
guy.
bears.
It's Bad Batch Bears.
Anything?
It's magnetically sealed. Wrecker, remember Plan 55?
Yeah, 55. Waiting on you. Go.
Oh. Is this plan going to be very specific? Oh, neat. So plan 55 is to have it bounce off the walls?
The target's secured.
The target? What is this? Are you here to kill me?
Tempting, but no.
It's actually tempting. Interesting they didn't kill him for not committing a genocide.
Yeah.
Well, he did and he didn't, right?
One of the transports has made an unscheduled stop mid-route.
Run a diagnostic on their comms. If you're not here to execute me and you're not letting me go, then you must need something from me.
Tantus space. Where is it?
Music cue.
I'll talk after you get me off this planet. You don't get what you want if I don't get what I want.
We're approaching the bridge. Wrecker, man the cannon.
They're sending him up for season 4.
Spin-off show.
I believe Transport 1's comms are being jammed.
What?
He seems nice.
But he's got a great beard.
He does.
The tank's speed is increasing. I think it's been compromised.
Bring up the gunship, seal off the bridge, and reroute Transport 2 to intercept.
That's leadership.
You can learn a lot from this man.
We're to hold the bridge.
Hunter, they're sealing off the bridge. Is that all they've got?
Literally have the same thing.
He's just a much better shot.
Sick. All right, Juggernaut v. Juggernaut, the ultimate game of chicken.
Take out the wheels.
Sick. Right over the bridge. Right over the bridge.
Damn.
Let go. Let go.
Metal. You still got it, Crosshair. That Juggernaut's equipped with a lot of heavy artillery, man.
Prison transports. You never know.
This is like a fun action episode.
This is great. Oh, I love the POV. Oh.
These guys seem like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, right?
We've got troopers up top.
Stormtroopers, pre.
Oh no. Oh no, you guys are straight up murdering some of these guys. These guys
fine.
are dead.
Concussion.
What do you set things to stun for? These guys are dead.
That they sent to stun for clones.
We're running out of road.
Fee!
Hi, Fee.
Not exactly a stealth exit, boys.
Let's move.
I'll say Wanda Sykes does blend in really well, though, for that character.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. Kind of like one of the last voices you'd expect here in Star Wars.
Not, and as like a regular, too.
Yeah.
Closer! Hurry! Jump!
Oh, God. Imagine. Phew! Why does this feel like Toy Story 1? I feel like we just watched the ending of Toy Story 1.
I mean, Hunter was falling with style.
We got you off the planet. Now tell us what Tantus is.
It's more complicated than that.
God, you're a pain in the ass.
It's more who Tantus is.
No one knows the coordinates to Tantus. It was